one fight that I think could be interesting, obviously, let's just pretend that Teofimo Lopez is not actually serious about retiring, is a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Regis Prograis. Now, I think that could literally be like a legit fight. Now, I think Regis Prograis has won a title recently. I think he won a WBC belt. Now, that's literally is one of like it's obviously he won a belt. So I feel like if Teofimo Lopez fights Regis Prograis and wins one of the belts, like a WBC belts, and unifies the titles, then it's going to give him more negotiation power and also make him a fighter that's like literally more respected than ever. So in my opinion, that's a hell of a resume, like beating Josh Taylor and then beating Regis Prograis, who's a WBC champion as well. Like that would be a hell of a fight. And I think between them two, I think that fight could be incredible. Obviously the Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez fight was already incredible. That was a great fight, but I got a feeling that the Teofimo Lopez versus Regis Prograis fight might be better. The reason why I say that is I feel like Teofimo Lopez and Regis Prograis' style can mesh together quite well. I feel like both of them are kind of like if you look at it, like when Teofimo Lopez fought Josh Taylor was the taller fighter with the longer reach, and he was trying to come in, and Teofimo Lopez was picking him off on the outside. But I think Teofimo Lopez struggles more with fighters that are more his size. Like we saw that with the George Kambosos fight. He's a guy that's his size, that's kind of slick and can move and throw punches. And I feel like Regis Prograis is like kind of close to that archetype. Like he's that type of guy. He's kind of shorter, he's kind of more Teofimo Lopez's size, like from a size perspective, and I think he could give him problems, especially as he's southpaw. I believe Kambosos is southpaw as well. So I think it's a dangerous fight for Teofimo Lopez. Like he could lose his title, but at the same time, from a fan perspective, it's a fight that I would love to see. So yeah, from your perspective, who do you think wins that fight between both of them? I think it could literally go either way. That's a fight that I think is 50-50. But then again, I thought the Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor fight was close to 50-50, but I was kind of edging it towards Josh Taylor, and obviously Lopez proved me wrong. So from that perspective, obviously, like literally from that perspective, it could be said that I don't really know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it could be a fight that surprises me. Maybe Lopez proves us wrong again and beats Regis Prograis as well. But I think his popularity has gone up, so if he does fight him, I think he will be the favourite in the fight. I think Teofimo Lopez will be the favourite in that fight against Prograis. But in my opinion, I think Prograis has got something for him. I think Prograis can give him a very good fight and potentially win. Just from a stylistic point of view, Prograis is slick. He's kind of his size, and he could give a lot of volume, and he's southpaw as well. So from that perspective, I just think he's got something special. But yeah, tell me what you think below. Do you think he could win, or do you think Teofimo Lopez actually just beats him? From your perspective, what do you think? I think it's a 50-50 fight, but slightly edged towards Prograis winning that fight. I just got a feeling that he's got something that can actually give Teofimo Lopez a very good fight. So that's just my perspective. Tell me your perspective. Who do you think will win that fight if they were to fight each other? I just think it's a great fight, and I think if they can make that fight, that'd be great. But obviously Teofimo Lopez is talking about retirement, which I personally think, I've mentioned it on another video, I think it's just a negotiation tactic. He's just saying that so that some promoter pays him a stupid amount of money to come back. That's what I think is going on. I don't think it's a real retirement, because he's coming off like a career high best win, arguably. Like I personally think his performance against Josh Taylor was better than his performance against Lomachenko. But then again, you can argue that Lomachenko is a better fighter than Josh Taylor. But yeah, it's arguable. But in my opinion, I just think it was a better performance. But at the same time, he's coming off a very good performance. Let's just put it like that. And is he really going to retire now that he's on top? I just don't know. Maybe he will. Maybe just say, you know what, I'm just done with this. But yeah, if he doesn't retire, this is one fight that I would love to see: Regis Prograis versus Teofimo Lopez. I think it's an underrated fight. No one's mentioned it. Like, not that many people have mentioned this fight, but I think it's a very fascinating fight. I think it's a very good fight, but for whatever reason, it's just not been mentioned. Like, not that many people have actually mentioned it for whatever reason. It just could be a fight that I don't know, maybe it's a sleeper fight, maybe it's because Regis Progress just doesn't have much of a name, but from my perspective, this is a fight that a lot of fans should be looking forward to. I think it'll be a great fight. But obviously, it depends like what Teofimo Lopez does. Does he retire or does he choose to keep going? I want him personally to keep going. I think he's a very entertaining fighter. I mean, his fight against Lomachenko, that was entertaining. His fight against Kambosos, that was blood and guts and very entertaining. Even though he lost the fight, you can't deny and say that wasn't a good fight. That was a great fight. And obviously his fight against Josh Taylor, that was a very good fight. So from that perspective, just looking at it all, I mean, it's clear to see that both of them are just like on fire right now. So both of them are world titleists. Both of them are on fire right now. So I think they should fight each other. And I'm hoping that Teofimo Lopez is not really going to retire, because I want to see him fight more, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion. What do you think about this? Do you think it's a fight that can happen? Do you think it's a ridiculous fight? Do you think it's a fight that is a sleeper fight? Like, for some reason no one's mentioning it, but I think it's a very good fight. But then again, it might be a fight that just doesn't happen because, you know, boxing politics. So tell me what you think below. Who do you think will win between these two if they were to fight each other? I think it's a 50-50, like it's very close, 50-50, but I don't know, there's something that tells me that Progress could win this fight if they fought each other. But anyway, tell me below what you think, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace.